Peace of light and bliss. Today's moon talk. I wanted to speak on one thing or some of the things I just dislike in this reality that people tend to do, which is not being able to really take accountability for certain things or situations and going on and not acting as a victim, but continue to keep complaining, but they're not willing to go within themselves or reflect, and they're not willing to do anything about it to either move forward or to change it or to face it. For example, somebody is breaking my boundaries. Someone keeps saying things about me, saying things to me, saying things, breaking boundaries, coming in when I don't want them to come in. And then all I'm doing is just complaining about it. Every time I'm around other people, I'm just sad, depressed, angry, and I'm just complaining. Instead of me to face the person and tell the person, okay, hey, you're breaking my boundaries. I don't like the things that you're saying about me. You need to stop. I'm putting up a boundary and not allowing that energy to be in your life or keep coming in your life. They'll just keep allowing, that person because of fear most of the time of either what someone is going to say, what someone is going to think. This goes for any situation. Instead of walking away from situations, people will stay in it because of fear of what someone's going to think, what someone will say, how someone's going to feel, and then they just hold in this bitter, keep manifesting this bitter, angry, sad state of being, and just continue on this cycle of complaining, and always just everybody and everything is against you, but never going within self to think, okay, what can I do to remove this, whatever is coming in, out of my life, and what can I do to make sure that it doesn't keep occurring? So instead of, for that example, instead of me allowing that person to come in my life or to be around me, what the best thing for me to do is to separate myself, have no contact with the person, block this person, do what I need to do to make sure this person has no access to me. So then I'm not always complaining about, oh, this person came and did this or said this, or, I went and this person did. It's like, remove it, stop complaining, and do what you need to do to have a better life experiences or a better situation moving forward. Definitely is a pet peeve of mine, because then I'm just like, I can't listen to somebody complain when I know they're not willing to do anything about it. I can't sit there and hear you play victim and talk about your traumas, because we've all been through things. We all face challenges. We all been through something. But just to sit there and keep complaining about it, but you're not willing to go within yourself and be like, okay, you know what? Maybe I'm just being too chicken and I'm not facing this thing. I'm being too weak of a person. I'm not facing this thing, and then I'm just going around making it seem like, oh, this person is such a bad person and they're attacking me, when in reality I'm allowing it to happen. If I just say something, most of the time, if you address that person, for example, the person breaking my boundary, if I address that person, most of the time they might not even know that they're breaking my boundary. They might even be like, you know what, because you weren't saying anything, you were just accepting it, but then talking shit in the background, I didn't really know, and then they might just, stop visiting you as much or coming around you as much, or just not talk about you at all, and you would still be able to even have some type of relationship with this person, or just not have a relationship with that person at all. But then it's like, at the end of the day, it's you're the one that's allowing whatever's happening to happen. So stop complaining and do something about it. That's what's always going through my mind. It's like, okay, this happens, so now what? And when that person is not willing to do what's next to move forward, I'm just like, okay, stop complaining. Okay. Peace, love, and light.